Hello, my name is Navigator, and in today's video we're going to be going over this weekend's pickups. I have some stuff from eBay, I have some stuff locally from Ravenswood Comics, that 80s toy shop out in Buffalo, whole bunch of different places. I will go over them as I get through them. So yeah, with that being said, let's start with the big stuff. And way back here in the back we have a $5 summer, the Wondrous Convention 2023 limited edition Eustace Kid Funko Pop from One Piece. On eBay, this thing goes for like 45, 50, 55. I got them for $5 at AmVets in, Depew, New York. Only downside is it is pretty beat up in the back here, but aside from that, it's all good. So I'm going to find a protective case for this guy. I am a fan of Eustace Kid. I do like him. He's one of the, the whatever generation from One Piece, I forget, but I'm very happy to have found this a very good deal and a very rare, I guess, Funko Pop. So we do have that. Next up here, from that 80s toy shop in Tonawanda, New York, we did get the Kamala, I think it's Kamala, from WWE Legends. This, I don't know, I've never seen this in person. Such a crazy and wacky, character or wrestler, and he's got some really interesting, like Zulu-ish or African-themed accessories, so I wanted to pick this up. This is definitely one of the, I would say, rarer WWE Legends figures, so we do have that. Speaking of WWE, we also grabbed two of the new Corey Graves Build-A-Figure, I think it's the Royal Rumble CM Punks. This is from his kind of Straight Edge Society days where he had the long hair and the beard. I'm a huge fan of the Straight Edge Society. After entering the 2010 Royal Rumble at number 3, the Second City Saint gave an unforgettable sermon that untold the virtues of his lifestyle. So there you go. Yeah, Straight Edge Society Punk, and that is really cool. One to unbox, one to keep in the vault, and I will be unboxing one of those on the channel very soon. The rest of this stuff is going to be loose figures, the first of which is going to be from eBay. This is going to be the DC Universe Classics Bizarro. I've wanted Bizarro for a little bit, found him on eBay for a pretty good deal, sent a guy an offer. I think I got him for like 16, 18 bucks, something like that, but it was free shipping, which is really nice, and he is really cool. A super large torso. This is one of the earlier DC Universe Classics figures, but it's really, really cool. I like how the cape is purple. It's not really red. It's kind of like a darker little blue, although I'm curious what was meant to be in his hand here. I have no idea, a little gun or something like that. I have no clue. I have to look that up, but we are adding Bizarro to the DC Universe Classics collection. There you go with that mug. He does need a bath, though. I will say that. All right, next up here, we got a bunch of... Actually, let's just go over the DC figures first since we already started with Bizarro. Next up here from that 80s toy shop, and I actually found out this guy's like 30, 40 bucks. We only got him for 10, but this is going to be Zaz, or Victor Zaz from the Batman Arkham City games. I figure that he looks okay enough that I could add him to my Batman shelf. It's not DC Universe Classics, but it's close enough, and they don't really... There's only like 2 Victor Zaz figures in existence, so I wanted to grab that one. I've had my eyes on it at that 80s toy shop for months now. And then the only other DC figure that we did get was going to be the Kryptonite Doomsday. This is really cool. It even came with a little card there. And why don't we actually take a look at all that? So there you go. There's a little card. It is a little bent, but that's okay. So we have that. And then the figure itself, we'll take him out of the packaging here. And he is pretty nuts. I don't have a Doomsday in my collection. This one was only 20 bucks. And I like the beefed up Kryptonite version of it. It is McFarlane, but I will be displaying this with my DC Universe Classics figures as it is really, really cool. And it is a big figure. I love big figs. Love big figs. All right, what else do we got? Okay, so the rest of the stuff here, we got one more wrestler. I might as well go over it. And this is, again, a figure that I got for 15 bucks that goes for like 30, 40 on eBay. This is going to be the Elite Series 39 Dolph Ziggler, one that I've always wanted. I'm a huge Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth fan, and I think I've got him in the front row. I think you can see him right there with the shades on. There's Nick Nemeth right there with the my custom TNA belt. But yeah, this is super cool. Great to have another Dolph in the collection. I won't display him. He'll go in the box and into the vault, but still, it's nice to have it. All right. Aside from comics and cards, which I'll kind of... Actually, yeah, we'll go over the figures first. I did get just these random Masters of the Universe Revelations figures. They were all 10 bucks. I don't know. I figured these would... Sometimes when I go to that 80s, there's figures that I want to get loose that I kind of want to like play around with, mess around with, pose around with. You guys know the drill. But we got a bunch of them. The first one is going to be Man of War. I saw this version where he kind of has like the cloak and like the helmetless head sculpt, and I really wanted this when it was at Target, but it was always too expensive for me. But I grabbed it for 10 bucks, and again, another figure that is like surprisingly 30, 40 bucks loose that I only got for 10 bucks. So shout out to that 80s. Those have great prices. But we got Man of War, or I'm sorry, Man at Arms. We have Beast Man here, which is really cool. This is my favorite of the lot. I love this. And I'll tell you why in a second. Next up here, I don't even know the guy's name. but he's kind of just like this underwater dude. I love the fact that he's missing an eye, and I like this really cool sword that he came with, so I'm really excited to clean these guys up and pose them around. And then finally here, we have Cyborg He-Man, which I thought looked really cool. He's all scrapped up. He has some extra heads and accessories. One of two things. Number one, I got all of those because all the different little characters remind me a lot of small soldiers and like the Gorgonites and all that, and all, I don't know, it was really cool. So I tried to get like two humanish ones and two, non-human ones. And the other reason I got them is I kind of wanted to make my own like Masters of the Universe creature commandos, where it's like the rejects. You have like the Cyborg He-Man, who's kind of like, or maybe like the Thunderbolts. It's like the reject Captain America. You got the rejects He-Man, Beast Man. I don't know, this like the Weasel from Suicide Squad type thing, and then Man-at-Arms. I probably just demonetized my video for saying the name of that group from DC Comics, but regardless, we did get those, and those are honestly the most hype things from this entire lot. I'm really excited to play around with those. All right, anyways, the rest of the stuff we got here from Hallie's Comics in, I don't know, I think it's just Buffalo, New York. We got some Crime and Punishment cards. I unboxed these with my girlfriend over the weekend. They were kind of fun, although they're slightly inappropriate, so I'm not going to show them here on camera. And then just some recent comics that we picked up, again from Hallie's. We got Jonah Hex, or Weird Western Tales, Jonah Hex number 20, and then Our Fighting Forces, just a 100-page giant. You guys know me, I love the war stories. And then finally here from Ravenswood, just throughout the week, I just kind of waited on making a video about these because, I was just waiting to get them done throughout the week. But I did get 1, 2, and then 4 and 5 of Green Lantern. I think this is volume 3, volume 3 or volume 4. Or no, this is volume 2. No, this is volume 3. I don't know. It's either volume 2 or volume 3, but volume 2, let's say, of Green Lantern. I already have 3, so I got 1, 2. Again, I already have 3. And we have 4 and 5, and I have a lot of other issues from that series, so it was really cool to get issue number 1. But we will leave it there, folks. Again, a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not going to do a little review. There's too much going on here. But again, just a whole bunch of stuff from New York State, from eBay, from online. I have no idea what I'll title this video, but regardless, we will leave it there. As always, folks, my name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.